Detective Hirschfeld and Mr. Luke Woodham. Mr. Luke, I'm going to read you your rights on video again, even though I've read it to you before, correct? Okay, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to you to represent you before any question if you wish. You can decide to exercise these rights and not make any statements or answer any questions. Do you understand your rights?
Yes, sir, I do.
Do you wish to talk to me?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, have I promised you anything at all?
No, sir.
Okay. So you got up this morning, and what happened at the house?
My mom was in bed. I went into the kitchen. I got a pillow. Went to the kitchen, got a butcher knife. Walked to my mom's room, put it over her head, and stabbed her to death.
Okay, why'd you stab your mom?
She never loved me.
She just picked on you a little bit.
Always. She always told me I wouldn't amount to anything. She always told me I was bad and stupid and lazy.
Wasn't good enough?
Wasn't good enough.
I understand.
She blamed me for my dad leaving. She blamed me for my brother hating her.
How old is your mom?
His birthday was Sunday.
How old is he?
44. She used to blame me when me and him would get in fights. He'd always pick on me, always beat on me when I was little.
He's bigger than you? Yeah. I got a bigger cousin than me. He used to tell me that one.
Yeah, but she just thought that it was all my fault. I couldn't do anything right. And the more I read, the smarter I got, the more she hated me. Because I'd outsmart her all the time, and she just hated me. And she'd always get an attitude with me. She was never there for me. She always ran out on Friday and Saturday nights and be out with her friends and with guys.
You were there by yourself?
I was there by myself, just started reading. And
got mad. This happens day after day.
Every day. Every week. She wouldn't let me do anything, but she could go out and she could party. And you know what? By the time I got to the junior high, it just builds up, and I hated just everyone. But I tried to be nice. I tried so hard. And it just, my 9th grade year up here, she always just was against me. Just always against me.
So which year now is 9th grade?
No, sir. I should be in 11th, but I'm in 10th because I had so much going on my first 9th grade year with my mom. I just could not keep my books down. I just could not do anything. And
so what happened this morning?
Well, last night. No, actually, it wasn't last night. It was probably about Sunday night. I got in from work, and the world just gotten to me. I just said, I really just don't care anymore. I started just not giving. I just stopped caring Friday for some reason. I just couldn't figure out. I just stopped caring, and because people at school thought I was on drugs or something because I just didn't care about anything. And so the weekend, I just, usual thing, just read and play this. I got a Star Wars role-playing game kind of thing going. It's okay. I'll play that a little bit. And but last night I just decided I'm through it. I didn't want to kill my mother. I didn't want to. I do love my mother. It's just I wanted revenge on Christina, and my mom wouldn't just. No, sure, Luke, take the gun, take the car. You gotta understand. I did not want to. It's just the only way. That's the only.
All right, Luke. Here's what I want to do. I want to go from this morning and pretty much get to how we led up to today. Okay?
All right.
Tell me, what time did you get up this morning?
Well, I woke up this morning around 5.
Okay. What happened?
Well, I guess I kind of just, I want to say I was planning for this, but yet not. I didn't really want to. It's just.
Why would you have been planning for it?
I wanted to do this. I wanted revenge on Christina.
Christina, and who's Christina?
Christina Menefee. She's my ex-girlfriend. We broke up about a year ago.
Uh-huh.
And
She hurt your feelings? She go to Pearl?
she's the first person I shot. Got her right in the heart.
Okay. So you got up this morning, it's okay, calm down. So you got up this morning, and it was kind of going in your mind?
Yeah, I kind of planned saying, you know, I'd always joke around since we broke up, I'm going to get her back, you know. I mean, I really meant to do it in my mind, but yeah, I didn't want to because it wouldn't be right.
Yeah. I mean, you know the difference between right and wrong.
Yes, sir. Then the next year, that's when I met Christina. This was last year.
Okay. Y'all in the same grade?
No, sir. She was younger than me. I had known her before then. When she was in the junior high, her and another girl that I was friends with at the time, me and another one of my friends, we were going to go to the little junior high graduation dance or whatever. She was going to give me Ozzy Osbourne tickets if I went with her, so Ozzy, you know.
Yeah.
I wanted to go see Ozzy, but we ended up not going, but me and her stayed friends, and she had become like my sister. I loved her more than any other thing on this earth. And then a friend of ours set us up, and you know, for a while it was perfect. I mean, nothing went wrong, nothing. I actually had somebody to love and somebody loved me. First time in my life, only time in my life. And then she just, all of a sudden one day just broke up with me. And I was devastated. I was going to kill myself. The next morning, I had a girl, not the 30-30, but there's another one that's in a closet in my kitchen. And I had it in my mouth, and one of her buddies called right then. One of her buddies called and asked me if I was okay. They were at the school commons and using the phones in there. And I told them, yeah, I'm okay. And then a few minutes after that, I just, maybe there's some reason I'm alive. That's what I figured. And then another friend of mine called me, and he's graduated now, but he called me and made sure I was okay. And he came over and we talked and stuff, and he made me feel a little better. I didn't want to kill myself.
That's good.
And that night, Christina called me and she was talking to me. She was telling me how sorry she was and stuff. And I was still in love with her. And so I just, you know, yes ma'am, yes ma'am. Well, not yes ma'am, but you know. And so the next day we got back together. But I don't know, it was just the second time. This is what pushed me over the edge. She just always, all the time.
So did something happen yesterday?
No.
In school or?
I'm letting
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
explain
Okay.
the whole thing, sir. She'd always flirt with other guys. She'd always do all that kind of crap right to my face. She'd always tell me how cute other guys were and all this kind of crap. And it just gets to you. I mean, I loved her, and she just didn't care. And finally, she went on a choral music trip, and she flirted with one of the guys there. She let him wash her change and all this kind of crap, and they hung all over each other. And she came back and she told me all this. Told me. And then she dumped me again. And ever since then, I've never been the same. And
When was this?
That was last year, like a week before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And I mean, you can ask anybody at school. They'll tell you, I really hated the world. Outwardly, just walked around just like I was going to do what happened in school. That's what it looked like. I mean, people were surprised because, probably no one, because just the way I acted. And I tried to be nice, and a few people liked me, but a lot of people were scared of me. And most people just hated me. Just did. And it all built up inside of me over time. People always picked on me. They always called me gay and stupid stuff like that. And I tried to find somebody else. I went out with another girl, Melissa, and she wasn't there at school today either. But it turns out the whole time we were going out, she was making fun of me behind my back. And I mean, they just, and so we broke up, and I always, every day, had to face Christina and Melissa every day. for almost a year now. And over the summer, you know, I kind of got better because, you know, after my birthday last year, this is right before I started going out with Melissa, I got a job down at Domino's Pizza.
Yeah.
And they all liked me. They all thought, I mean, I always did my job. I was real nice. And I just worked all summer and read. And, I mean, I really didn't go do much, just work and read and sleep. And that's all I really wanted to do. That's all I cared about anymore. And this year, I tried to be friends with Christina ever since we've broken up. I tried to be friends about 3 or 4 times, but she'd be my friend for a little while, but usually it'd only be because she didn't have a boyfriend. And you know how women are like, yeah, you only call me.
What's here.
You only call me when you're down. That's what Bush said. And it just all builds up over time. And no one at school likes me. I mean, well, I mean, some people do, for sure. Gonna have some friends, but and you know, I didn't shoot at anyone who ever did anything who was nice to me. And I knew that once I killed her, that, you know, I knew I was going to snap. I just wanted to kill her. At 7:50. I walked into the Commons. I'd already written.
How do you know it was 7:50 when you left the house?
Because I saw the clock.
Okay.
I had it planned to leave at 7:50 because we get there about the time the bell.
Okay.
And I walked into school at first, got the gun. I had it in the back seat of the car. I handed it to one of my friends, Justin Sledge. I expected to die today. Honestly, I expected Myrick to kill me.
You handed your gun to Justin Sledge?
No, I didn't have my gun.
Oh.
I had written up. I'm a musician, and I also write poetry and just a bunch of other stuff. I handed it and said, just give this to Grant, and he's one of my friends. And I had a will written there. I had a eulogy for my funeral. And you know, my will, I pretty much said everything. Just remember me. And well, I guess the world's gonna remember me now. I'm probably gonna get pretty famous.
We're not there yet, so let's
I know. But and so I walked outside, I've been driving to school nervous. I hit my back into my tire, hit the little side thing, whatever you want to call it. And but I just went there and got the gun, turned around, ran towards school. I yelled, "This ends now." I ran inside the school, ran up to Christina, bam, right in the heart.
You just ran in with the gun?
Ran with the gun.
And how'd you pick out the other people to shoot?
I didn't mean to shoot. I just snapped. I mean.
So you don't really know who the other people are that you shot?
I mean, I remember who it is. I just didn't know at the time. But let me tell you what happened.
I mean, were you aiming at these?
No, sir. It was like I was there, but I wasn't.
Okay. So tell me what.
I shot Lydia Dew. I don't know why. I just shot her. Turned around and I just shot off into the crowd, and I think I hit Stephanie Wiggins. I think I might hit her in the butt. And then Alan Westbrook, he's lying down the ground. He had always picked on me, always made fun of me. I just got really mad.
Is he a big guy?
He's a big guy.
Yeah, I saw him.
And I don't know if I killed him or not.
I don't think so.
I know I shot him once somewhere, and then I know I shot him in the balls, or the dick, or somewhere along in there, and then I shot him again. Then I put another bullet in there, and I don't think I know I told Jerry safely I wasn't going to shoot at him because he never did anything to me, because he was hiding over the girlfriend, over in the corner trying to protect his girlfriend. I told him, I'm not going to do anything to you, Jerry. And I took off a little down the science hall, and some guy was running down that way. I don't know who. So I said, wait a minute, why am I going this way for? So I just went out the other way, got in my car, drove off, and next thing I know, I trying to get out. I didn't know what really was going on. I hit a tree, Myra came right out there. I just said, no, I don't want to die. So I just gave up. And they told me to get out of the car. I got out of the car. I was real nice about it and everything.
So is that the only people shot was in there? Was there anybody at the lower elementary? Or?
No, sir. No, sir. I just came up here. Like I tell you,
I mean, we were hearing on the radio that, you know how people, yeah, but it was just that area.
It was just there, sir.
Okay.
I promise you.
All right. So let me ask you this: do you? I mean, it sounded like you were pretty much together. I mean, like this boy.
I'm not insane, sir.
Right.
I knew what I was doing. I was just really pissed at the time.
You were just mad.
I'm mad.
Like when you shot the one boy, you said you shot him in the groin area, and you shot him where at the chest.
I don't know where I shot.
But you shot him several times.
3 times.
Okay, well, why in particular did you shoot him in the groin area? Did he mess with your girlfriend? Or?
No, sir. I didn't mean to. I mean, I wasn't aiming. I can't shoot a gun very well.
Okay.
I mean, I just bam. Then I thought I hit him in the groin because oh man, like that. I know I'd be making that sound if I got shot in the groin.
Yeah.
But
And you said, I want to get this other guy's name. You said, who'd you give this package?
I gave it to Justin Sledge.
Sledge?
Yes, sir.
And what grade's he in?
He is in 11th.
11th grade?
Yes.
Do you know his phone number?
No, sir. I couldn't tell
Do
you.
you know where he lives?
On Jeffrey's Drive.
You know his mother's name or father's name?
No, sir.
Anything else that you think of that I'm gonna find out or I need to know or anything like that?
What?
I mean, is there anything that I don't know that you think I need to know or anything like that?
Guess I've told you everything.
Okay. Alright. Well, at this time, we'll conclude the interview between myself, Detective Hirschfeld, and Luke Woodham. Woodham. And we may do another interview later on, in case I have some questions.
Yes, sir.
But right now, this concludes the interview between myself and Luke Woodham. The time is 9:07.